Anybody that follow you know, like, your daughter is your world, man.
For
Tell us
sure.
about how having a kid changed you, and also talk a little bit about you being comfortable having like her in the studio with you, because we see them pictures too where you like have her in the studio with you, like while you cooking up and all that.
But that part just happened recently,
Mm-hmm.
as far as involving in the music making process. My daughter's 5, she'll be 6 in like a month. Um, it's changed everything for me. Same thing I was saying, that timeline of going through some stuff, catching a fresh case, and then I had a child maybe 6 months later or the following year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it changed my whole mind frame. Like I
Mm-hmm.
already was kind of like detaching from the whole like rap persona thing, but it just made things way realer. Like I ain't just living for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like a different purpose, a different approach to what I'm doing, and on the same way y'all like you got training or whatever. I'm just
Yep.
more conscious of like what I put out the energy wise, the things I say, and
Mm-hmm.
otherwise because I got a little person that's listening, hanging on to every word,
Yeah, yeah,
kind
for
of
sure.
thing, and she know how to work an iPad. She'll end up finding this
Mm-hmm.
interview for what it's worth. Like at the top of the year, I was on like local TV on like a news station, but it was an interview platform, and she was watching it. She was like, "Why she keep calling you that?" And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't thinking nothing of it. She's like, "Why she keep calling you Lito?"
Mm-hmm.
And I had to kind of explain it to her. Then I'm like, "It's my stage name, this and that," and then she go to her granny like, the name of my daddy's stage is Starlito," and I'm like, I'm tripping off of her, but since then she just little by little understands it a little bit
Yeah.
better. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, cause I ain't gonna really hide nothing from her. I told myself I'm always,
Keep it real with him.
yeah, keep it real, be as honest as I can, but I
Right.
know it's things I said and done that's gonna be difficult to explain. So the
Mm-hmm.
best I can do moving forward is make sure I'm, everything is like as best I can on the up and up to the point
Mm-hmm.
where I feel comfortable bringing it into my work environment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different than it used to be. It looked different.
Yeah. Right.
It's a different vibration and everything. And then she got her own dreams and whatnot. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so she's featured on my last album. She's
Mm-hmm.
actually singing on there,
Mm-hmm.
and I got like set up in the crib. She wants to record more than I do
Mm.
half the time at the house, but yeah, it just changed me completely, man. Like,
So I'm gonna throw this out there because I want to hear what he goes. This is gonna be good. All right, it's your daughter's birthday coming up, and you're supposed to take your daughter wherever, right? But they call and they got triple the bag what you usually get for a show. What's Starlito doing?
man, I'm gonna keep it real. We gon' we gonna do it triple as big when we reschedule what we got going on. Like that's just,
With the bag, right?
yeah, I mean that's
That's the nature of how you. That's the nature of what it is.
yeah.
Ain't
Nah,
no other way.
I ain't.
Yeah.
I like to say I wouldn't cancel something
Right.
as
Right.
best I could, but as far like even on the family end, like as a provider, as a breadwinner, like
Mm-hmm.
I can't see unless it's something we just absolutely can't work around.
Yeah.
Like I can't see whoever. I can't see her mama not going to work and handling her business. Like we
Mm.
have to move things around. Like we scheduled this today. I told you I left a soccer game
Mm.
and came here. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Straight from the soccer field. But it's like I gotta go to work. And you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? My support system gotta understand and embrace that.
Mhm.
If anything, it's like, well, let's pile up. Y'all go to the city with me where the show is at, and
There
we
you
gonna
go.
have the
There you go.
fun.
Let's make
When I
it a
get on
family
stage,
affair.
we're gonna find a nearest
Yeah.
amusement
Family
park
trip.
and
Yeah.
yeah, turn it into that. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
but you saying triple, it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short of you know, I mean, this game don't wait for nobody. It's
That's
Facts.
it's
real.
hard to like you take things for granted and think it's on your terms or your time. It'll leave you behind. Like
Mm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
regretfully like had to miss a funeral before
Mm.
because it was what I'm saying, we got contracts and otherwise, and it
Mm-hmm.
was like I had to make peace with my attachment to this person wasn't what I'm saying, it wasn't defined by whether I was at this funeral service or
Right.
not.
Right.
And, and even the other family members they understood it or
Mm.
whatever. It's like, you know, we gotta business gotta get tended to. Not to say it comes before any or everything, but
Yeah.
we're just gonna make it make sense on the other end. Because if I ain't earning my keep, then I can't really but halfway do my job as a father.
That's
So,
real.
but for sure, it's not that this music thing or whatever take precedence. It's just like I said, it's my hustle
Gotta
too.
work.
Yeah, it is. I gotta earn my keep
You,
to
you
provide.
you fully comfortable though with if she wanted to jump in all the way or like rap and be in this industry? You fully comfortable with that?
Nah, but I will say I'm behind or supportive of whatever it is she want to do.
Why you
So
not comfortable?
uh, cause I'm not as much of a fan of it, of the culture of it, or the you know like Bank asked me, like I might be in the business of it for as long as I can, but comfortable, I say nah, because it's not necessarily what I want for her. You know what I'm saying? Because
I see what you're
it
saying.
wasn't easy. It's not a
Right.
people can see they see the highs and kind of miss the lows a lot of times, or what it might have took to get there. But I ain't gonna like discourage her from it or try to keep her from doing it. That's what she want to do.
Basically saying you don't want to see her to go through the stress of this shit.
Right,
And
and yeah, and right. None
and
of
and the manipulation of trying to make you something that you're not. Like you said earlier, you get signed to a label, she go to a major now. There's certain things they want you to do outside of what you wanted to do. Like
Yeah.
make a three word hook, whatever you
Yeah.
just saying earlier. You remember?
yeah, exactly.
All
Well,
that
yeah, just overall, I just like part of it for me is like I said, I've been at this professionally since I was 18, like a little bit over 20 years, and it's consumed so much of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This became my life. Like I want her to live free and have her own experiences
Okay, yeah.
is part of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, cause whatever she doing, I want her to be the best at it or whatever. So if it's like most recently, just she say she want to be a movie star. And I mean, I don't know as much about that game, but if that's what she want to do, then it's acting classes, it's theater camp or whatever. Like I'm gonna support it. I'm gonna embrace it, nurture it, and all that. But it's like, do you want your kid to be a child star? Because a lot of the child stars
Come
end
with
up
that.
with
Yeah, a lot of
weird
stuff come
weird
with
stories that come with it, or you hear Hollywood and like. So the best I can do is
I think you had to pack it up though. Like you had to pack up your everything you doing
Yeah.
to pursue that.
for sure.
That's the
If
only way
that's
I would do it like that. Like my daughter, she would ditch the business now then.
yeah.
I can't let you go out there with
Right,
nobody.
right,
No,
else.
so
right.
Beyonce and her parents type shit.
Yeah. At least till you get get your husband or something.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean that. So that's just my truth. For like, I don't necessarily like want that for or want her to choose this. But I ain't finna like right now the sport she into. I want her to play basketball because I like basketball. But I ask her like, you want to play basketball? She say no. Then we ain't playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? She want to play soccer. We playing soccer. Whatever it is, I'm with it. I think I said on the song, like whatever you with, I'm with. Like just on the song that she featured on, I'm talking to her pretty much on the song.
That's the cycle though, because you probably didn't end up doing what your people wanted you to do, right?
Not necessarily.
Right. So
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, my dream probably wasn't legitimate to everybody that loved me or brought me up or whatever. But they ain't shit on it necessarily either or discourage it. It was just kind of like, but yeah, I remember that of it being
Yeah.
like you rapping like until it's like, damn, are you rapping for real? Like you when I got a deal or whatever it was. So, but like you said, I just gotta be hands on with it. I can't just let it run wild.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work.